What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome back to my 2019 Camaro SS. And today we're going to be changing out these side markers on front and back. Alright guys, so due to US regulations, you have to have side markers in the front and the back, and they need to be a certain color. In this case, we've got orange reflectors in the front, and in the back they require red reflector. Now in a white car, that just makes it stand out so much, so we're gonna go ahead and replace those with these nice dark smoked reflectors, which are going to essentially blend in with the black and white theme, and I think they're going to look very, very good on this car. Now, the other thing is, this car has all LED lighting, LED headlighting, but yet these reflectors, when the car is on, is just a regular bulb, and it just doesn't look and go with the flow of the car. So alright guys, so here are the side markers that we're going to be replacing and installing, and these are smoked side markers in LED format. As you can see here, we got the LED wires and all that, and I got these off of eBay super cheap. These were only $40, and I mean, they're pretty much identical to what you would have in the factory stock, obviously, except for the LED. Now, they came the front and rear for $40, and they come in this packaging. And it doesn't really say which ones are the front. The side markers are pretty much the same all the way around. They're just either red or black, red or orange, I mean. So since these are LED and they're all the similar color, you have to kind of really look in the middle to see what color these are going to be. And it looks like these are our fronts. So you might be able to tell better once you remove this packing film thing. And so when we remove this, you can kind of see, you'll be able to see that it is kind of an orange strip up in the top. So these are our fronts, and then if we look at this one is actually not as orange, so this might be our rear red ones. So you just kind of have to strip it out and kind of see which ones are. If all else fails, we can always plug these in and see what color they light up, and then go from there. See, here's another one, and you can kind of, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to tell, but you definitely can see some more orange in this one than you did in the other two. So these two are more than likely our front reflectors, and those are our rear reds. So let's go ahead and remove the other ones and go from there, guys. So let's go ahead and get started with these front reflectors. And as you can see here, you can kind of see the reflectors, one of the clips in the bottom here, but these reflectors have one clip in the bottom and one in the top, and so you can get the bottom one out, but the top one is still in place. So to get to the top one, we're going to need to move this fender liner out of the way, and to do that, you're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 T15 bolts that you're going to have to remove. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright guys, so I actually had to remove a 7mm bolt that's right under here. It's right under the bottom here. It kind of holds this wind deflector in place. But once you get that, then you kind of start from the bottom, and you got to find a way to pull the carpet back. It's a little hard, but you can get to it. And now you can see here, you've got the upper clip in the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pop this one downward, and then you can get to the bottom one down to the top, and then that's how you pop this side markers off in the front, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this one and show you guys how to get the LED ones installed. Alright guys, so here we have the front one that we just removed, and you just have a little clip that you pop off. And now here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reuse the stock bulb connector. So we got to pop this one off and then plug in this into our bulb. So let's go ahead and do that, and that is how you're able to keep everything nice and sealed, and this is all going to be tucked in inside. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to twist counterclockwise, and that'll pop out your little bulb holder. We're going to pull out the bulb because we're not going to use that, and what we're going to do is use put the connector into our bulb. Now these are side specific, guys, so as you can see, this one is the opposite of this one, so we're not going to use that, but this one is the right side. So make sure you put everything where it's supposed to be. These are definitely side specific. So here we go, we've got this one with the one with our orange strip, and we'll go ahead and test that out beforehand, and then go from there. But this one's the one that's going to go in there. So what you do is you grab your end here and you grab your bulb, and you're going to pop that right in. There you go. So that fits in flush, and now we're just kind of pull this, wrap these clips all the way in there, out of sight, and then pop this OEM plug back in and give it a nice spin. There you go. So make sure it's nice and tight and it's not going to wiggle its way out. And now we can go back to the car and test it out. So obviously back in the car, same connector, same plug, so this is just going to plug right in. So let's go ahead and pop this in right now. And we're not going to, so we popped it in, and we're not going to completely put it back in because we want to make sure and test that it does work. So let's go ahead and turn these lights on. Ugh. So we've got our lights on, and as you can see, this is not working and this one is. So if it's not lighting up, guys, then we probably have these the plugs in backwards. So let's go ahead and flip those out and see what the issue is. Right, so we'll pop these back out. This out of the way. So let's go ahead and pull these wires back out, and we're going to pull these, and these were in one way, we're going to flip them the other way, and then see how that, flip them around in the stock thing. So they're back in, and since we're still testing it, I'm not going to go ahead and push it back in. I'm just going to plug these in, and there you go. That looks so much better, guys. Look at that. LED strip, they're nice and tinted. So now that we know that it's working, we're gonna go ahead and push this back in and then just pop it in place, guys. Simple as that. Guys, so there it is. Oh, that looks so much better. I mean, it definitely complements the front black and white, and definitely during the daylight it's not going to be all out in your face and orange and look out of sight. So look at this here on this side, guys, and check out the stock. Yeah, definitely recommend going with the stock side. It made this thing look so much better. I mean, just instantly. Not to mention, you now have the nice LED strip instead of a just regular halogen bulb. Now these, I will say, they're a little loose, so I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully they're not going to come out, but they're just kind of not held in super sturdy in place. I mean, what do you expect for $40, guys? They do have some premium ones which are about almost 4 times as much as this. You can get some of these from Diode Dynamics or from I forget what other companies, but they want to charge $200 for the set of these, where I got these for $40. So I mean, nobody's gonna be coming in here and kind of like doing this. Now hopefully while I'm driving and stuff, it's not going to cause any issues, but I think they look great. Let me go ahead and get finished up on the other side, and then we'll hit the ones in the back. Alright guys, so now let's move on to this back reflector. And now this back reflector has the same T15 bolts, and there's 1, 2, 3 that you have to remove to be able to pull back this fender liner. And if you don't have the right set of tools, then you might have to remove the wheel to get better access. Luckily, I've got a T15 little driver that fits just right in place here, and this awesome ratcheting wrench to help pull that stuff out. So you go ahead and remove 1, 2, and 3. There's going to be 3 T15 bolts, and that should give you access to this rear reflector in the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so with the 3 15 bolts, you can just kind of peel back this, and you'll see the reflectors right up here in the back there, this yellow tag there. And so it's similar to the ones in the front. You're just going to push from the top clip and the bottom clip to pop this thing out. Okay, so you pop it out, like I said, similar to top and bottom clips. You're going to go ahead and disconnect this and do the same thing we did with the front, and that is reuse the stock little bulb thing. So let's go and pop this out. See if I can do it with one hand, and we're going to reuse this and in our new reflector. So let's go and check that out. Alright guys, so I've turned on my lights. So now as soon as we plug this in, we'll be able to see if we plug this in correctly or not. So looks like we didn't, so let's go ahead and pop this out, and we're going to go ahead and pull out the bulb. And when you pull it out, you are just twist it and reverse it, and then plug it right back in. Now it should light up, and there we go. Got the nice LED strip in red. So let's go ahead and this is done, and we can tidy it up. Super easy, very simple on these 6th gen Camaros to replace these, and very inexpensive at $40. So definitely recommend these from eBay, guys. Like that, this one is in its place, and I think it looks great, guys. So we've got the black mixing with the black wheels, and then let's go ahead and turn off the lights, and boom. That just makes this car look so much better. I mean, it's like I mentioned in the last video, guys, it's the little things. The little things are the ones that really make this, is going to make a car stand out. So we got the back and we've got the front. Now, let me go ahead and show you the full walk around of the car. Well, guys, there you have it. We successfully replaced these super ugly reflectors with these beautiful all black reflectors that are going to keep this car compliant. So we've got the ones we replaced in orange in the front, and of course the ones from the back. It definitely will go with the whole black and white theme on this car. You can see it over here as well. I think it looks great, and for $40, guys, I can't think of anything better. So anyways, guys, like I mentioned, these were from eBay, and they were the $40 ones. So these are the cheapest blacked out smoked side markers and LED that you can buy. And yes, they're not the best of fitment, but they fit perfectly, and they look good for what, you know, you're trying to do. I mean, the more expensive ones are gonna cost almost 5 times as much, and they're gonna look almost the same. Now some will say, well, Jorge, is this gonna even last? What happens when they start going out? Well, I just buy another set, guys. I mean, these are $40, 5 times cheaper than the other ones. I can go through 5 sets of these before I pay for this, for the one diode dynamics, or I forget what the other brands are. And those are LEDs as well, and those can go out just as well. So I'm not worried about one of these lights going out. If they do start going out, then I just replace them, guys. At $40, you can't beat that. So anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and helps you guys out. Very simple, very easy mod that you can do to your car and make it look 1,000 times better. So if you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you like what you see, subscribe for more content, as I am going to continue to be doing things with this car. And comment down below, let me know what you guys would like to see on this car. What are some of the things that I should do? I'm new to the Camaro world, so some advice and help from you guys would be great to letting me know what I need to do, what I should do, what to expect, things like that. So enough of my talking, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.